morning and welcome to our weekly men's volleyball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Alan Knipe. Then we'll open it up to questions for coach from the media.
Yeah, thank you. Well, just a quick recap of last week. I think that I was real happy with a lot of the things that the guys did. Northridge is a good team. They're definitely a very physical team, and they've been playing really well as of late with a couple of really nice wins against two really good quality opponents. So I thought we played really well here, and then I thought up there, all in all, we did a lot of good things up there. The first set we made a few too many errors, but I thought we did a really nice job being composed late in that first set, and we passed really well. We hit our serves really well late, and we were really good in transition when we got an opportunity to score points and got that win in the first set. And I think that was, obviously it's always a key, but that was a good key to that match up there. I think that Theo's doing a nice job at Northridge. They're doing a lot of really good things, and I like a lot of things that you can tell that he's training his team at. I think that the other thing is that getting Clark Godbold back is a big deal for us. He's been out since the Hawaii series, just not able to really go. He's back. Probably we're able to probably get him in against Northridge. We got him just a little bit. Could have maybe got him a little bit more, but that's going to be an important piece for us moving forward. He, the first half of the season, he was just unstoppable. So that's going to be a good shot in the arm for our program. And then as we move into the last week of the regular season, it's a good opportunity for us to take the full week to get ready for not only this weekend, but this weekend's opponent, I should say. But it's a full week of training because we're not traveling. So we play, on the road on Friday. That's right down the street, and then our place on Saturday. So we get the full normal week. That's always really good for us. So I look forward to that. And obviously, it's a really good opponent playing really well, and look forward to another great Big West weekend and to conclude the regular season.
So last week with the 2 wins over CSUN and the loss that Irvine had against Hawaii, you guys clinched a partial share of the Big West tournament title. As the team competes to regular season outright conference tournament champions, is there also an importance on being number one seed in the Big West tournament that you've experienced with the tournament in its existence?
Well, I think ideally everybody would like to be in that position, but it's just something we don't spend a lot of time talking about. We stay in the areas that we can control. Our goals are to play the best volleyball we can each time we go out and get better and learn from that. And hopefully by that approach, we take care of all those other kind of goals that teams talk about from the beginning of the season. Those tend to take care of themselves when you worry about kind of majoring in the minors. So I don't want to go too far down the line with that. We're going to do everything we can to be the best we can be this weekend, and that will complete the regular season. And hopefully we can look at ourselves at the end of the weekend and feel like that at the completion of the weekend, the completion of the regular season, we did everything we could to be the best version of us, and that equaled what? And then hopefully that's a good thing. And either way, you're going to learn from that and apply it to when we're at the Big West Conference tournament. So that's the approach we're going to take.
This Saturday is senior night. You have a huge senior class. I believe there's 9 student athletes. Can you talk a little bit about what those guys have brought to your program and just how much it's going to mean to have them on the court at the Pyramid, possibly one last time?
Yeah, number-wise, it's a big group. There's no doubt, but more than the number, it's a very special group. It's a group that has. I think I mentioned this before when I was talking about these guys. This was the group that were freshmen when the world shut down with COVID and they got pulled out of the dorms and sent home and the season canceled. And that was a really difficult time. It was a difficult time obviously not just for our team and losing volleyball and losing experiences for everybody in the world at that time. But how it directly affected that group, it was hard. There's no doubt about it. And we were, as a program and as a school, and we were really, really late to the party to get back the following year. And so they missed quite a bit of that following season as well. I think we ended up getting a total of like 10 matches, including the playoffs in. When you have that much time off and some guys didn't come back and some guys just graduated and moved on, we had to reboot and restart, and we were at a pretty good spot too, because and in 18 and 19 of winning back-to-back national championships, we were 10-1 in 20, and then it all shut down. I was really, really proud, and it was not just this group, but other guys in the program. But we're specifically talking about this group. But this young group stayed together, grinded it out, and came back in and rebooted and restarted everything about our program again, and quickly by the 22 season they were playing in a national championship game again. They grew up fast. They had no choice. A lot of them got put out there right away, and it's a very special group. With I think that as a senior class, you want to make sure that you left your mark on the program in a positive way, and you hopefully, if the culture's right, you left it better than you found it. And I really believe that that's a very difficult task in our program, because we've had so many good teams and so many good players and so many great just humans in our program trying to do things the right way, that it's difficult to move the mark a lot. But I think with the challenges that they had, and this group will be able to look back and see not only what they did for themselves, but what they did for the players that are going to come behind them, and for the teams that will come behind them. And hopefully everyone will come out on Saturday night and support them and celebrate them as they deserve. It's a special group, and they're having a special season. So let's continue it.
This weekend, you guys have UC Irvine. It's the black and blue rivalry. It's battle of two top 5 teams. What can we expect from the team in this weekend's matchups?
Yeah, well, I would hope it will be the great volleyball it usually is. It's a very well coached and trained team, and they have a lot of talented players, and there's been a lot of great matches historically between our programs, and obviously with the program's location not real far from one another, I would imagine it's not going to be difficult for fans to get to either spot. So hopefully everyone comes out and appreciates the seniors on Irvine's team at their place on Friday, and the seniors on ours on Saturday night. But more importantly, probably just the overall volleyball, as both these teams are playing good volleyball late in the season. But I say it all the time, but it doesn't really matter what weekend you play in the Big West. It's a grind, and that's a huge tribute to the quality of the student athletes that are in our conference, and to what the administrations of the Big West programs that we have, what they've done with men's volleyball, and then a lot of what the coaches are doing to train their teams, because it's a lot of fun to be in this conference. You have to be ready each night, so I expect more of the same.
Thank you, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you.